Lastly, I thought I'd share my doula bag with you like I told you I would. This is the diaper bag that I chose. Lots of pockets, and we will go through that. I carry my rebozo, which is my #1 tool that I use the very most. I use it to cover up and wear as a blanket while I'm in the hospital, and then also for exercises with my client. I carry a bag that has my aromatherapy in it, so just a little diffuser, the cord for it, and a little bag of aromatherapy. I carry lavender, orange, peppermint, and clary sage. That's all I carry. I just started carrying homeopathic remedies. I've got a set that are just for birth, and since I'm new at that, I am carrying a cheat sheet for that, which I carry back here in the back of my bag. And this is something that you can get offline, and I just laminated it. Got belly bands. These help keep the monitors in place. I've got 2 different sizes in here. I think I've got a small, medium, and a large, but small, medium is one. This is my personal bag that I carry for myself. I've got a small deodorant in there, a toothbrush, lotion, hand lotion. I take anti-diarrheal in there because that would be the worst, having to leave a birth because you were sick, tummy. Gas-X. Ibuprofen. It's funny, I need to go through all this because I don't use any of those any longer, so I should change that up. A little bit of toothpaste, some hair clips, and some cough drops. Move all that to the side. I need to go through that anyways. All right, another little pouch I have here, and I carry a hand pump. So if we get into a spot where mom stalls or slows labor, we could put this pump together, and she could do a little nipple stimulation by pumping, and it'll usually get things moving again. Carry a couple tennis balls for massage, for pressure, counter pressure. I also carry the one that Kathy had, this massage ball. Don't use it that often. Honestly, use the tennis ball more often. I carry a little speaker, although most people carry their own now. Most of my clients bring their own little setup. But in case, you know, they want to get in the shower or they want to move from one room to another, but they don't want to be without their music. So I also carry a little iPod with just some spa music on it. I don't have a whole lot of choices on here. So if they don't have their own playlist, that is something that I make available and I do carry. I've got a lotion for their feet. If I'm doing a foot massage, this one's chamomile and lavender. I've got, this is jojoba oil, and it has lavender and clary sage mixed. Nope, this one just has lavender. So I have jojoba oil with lavender. And then I have another one in here that has a clary sage mix. So this one right here. So I carry this one also that has a mix in it. So I can use that if we're trying to get contractions going. I've got a couple of combs for those pressure points. Carry those in there. Let's see, I'm almost empty here. In my little side pouches, I've got granola bars. And those are all the way down the sides of both of my bag, on both sides of my bag. In this pocket, I have some Ziploc bags for placenta pickup. So I can put the placenta in there. I carry these little alcohol swabs. You can get them at the hospital, actually. Or you could get them, you know, I don't know. Maybe you can buy them at the store. I don't know. I've just gotten them from clients from the hospital. But if a client gets nauseous, it's a quick trick to just tear this open, have them huff on it for a little bit. You could do it with peppermint oil, but some people don't like peppermint, don't want to do that. And this is like tried and true. It works every time. So, and then I'll just put it down in the little bag, the little throw up bag. And then while they're thinking they're going to throw up and their nose is over it, they're usually smelling on this at the same time, and it usually alleviates the nausea pretty quickly. A few little lanolin in case somebody forgets their lip gloss or lip chapstick. That's why I have the lanolin, so they could use that because their lips get really, really dry from all that breathing they're doing. I carry some Rolaids. Again, probably not something that we should be giving our clients. However, when they need it, they need it. So it's usually, you know, take off my doula hat and, hey, friend, I have some Tums or some Rolaids. This little pouch I carry, got a few things in here, funny things I didn't even know I had. Got a little sign for the door, laminated little sign for the hospital door if we come upon like a nurse that's like super loud or staff that's being really obnoxious. I don't put it up every time, but sometimes if that's happening, we might post that up on the door, maybe give somebody a clue. I have my next client's, this is her birth plan. So I always keep my the next client or two, their birth plan in the bag. I keep copies of Dona's, one of the sheets they used to do at least for certification. I don't know if they still have this one. But it's labor progress chart. So, and then plus gives all the medical interventions and everything else that happens. Along with all the baby information, etc. And I keep notes as the birth progresses, so that way I can give that to them postpartum time. And because it's such a whirlwind, and sometimes it's not a whirlwind, sometimes it's long, but it's still, you forget the little details. It looks like I've got details of a previous birth in here, little notes that I haven't, or that I probably already gave to somebody. Yep, that was a previous client's birth plan. And then I just have a little notebook in here for extra notes in case I need it. So in the front pockets, I've got my little fan, tissues in there, tissues, because sometimes it gets emotional and we can't find that box of tissue, so I've got them. This is my little battery operated fan. You can hear it's kind of loud. That's kind of annoying to some people sometimes. Sometimes like the noise outweighs the benefit of it and they're all about it. But other times if it's too noisy, that's when I use the hand fan. I also have one of these that attaches to my cell phone in case like my batteries ever ran out or something. It's kind of a backup, but I do carry batteries as well, extra batteries. Lip gloss for myself. This has clary sage and lavender on it. It's just a little inhaler. Honey sticks. These are great if mom just needs a little burst of energy, hasn't eaten, usually tends to be during an induction type thing where it's just been a long process and they're tired and exhausted. I also have little honey balls to suck on as an alternative to the honey stick. Sometimes just popping something in your mouth is easier. Got lots of pens and mints, lots of mints and lots of peppermint gum. So again, nausea, peppermint, all for the nausea. Just more pins in there. It looks like I've got another chapstick. In the back pocket, I've got Spinning Babies, quick reference guide. This is real easy to go through if you're in a spot where you're stuck and you don't know what to do, or it's been really long and you're exhausted and you can't think of what to do. You go to this guide and it tells you what you should be trying to get that baby to move. And then the little cheat sheets that Miss Kathy showed you, I carry those as well. The nurses tend to really love them. If you break them out, like, they get really excited about it and they usually want to take copies for themselves if they don't have them in the hospital you're in, because it's usually moves they've never seen and they're pretty excited about that. That's about it. I've got my little Doula badge in a pocket. Don't always pull it out. Sometimes I do. That's it. That's all that's in here. So thanks for watching.